the stream. I have music in the background because I accidentally got YouTube Music Premium. I didn't mean to. It kind of just happened. I hope it's not too loud. You might actually not be able to hear it because of the sound limiter. I don't know, but I can tell there's music, so who knows? Someone will have to tell me if they can hear that. But I'm gonna switch over to my game, and I'm just gonna vibe around for a bit. I know that no one's here right now, but like that doesn't really matter. Don't like the song. I'm gonna turn the music off, lol. Says my quality's excellent. I need to pull my chat up. Hi, book! Oh, okay. What am I doing? I am probably... Brain was not satisfied with the music. Now I turn the music off, and my brain's like, no, it's too quiet. Can't settle for anything. Mending, Riptide. I don't need impaling on a trident. Hello, little pickles. That's a brilliant name. I don't need impaling on a throwing trident, right? Like, it'll be fine. Bunny, hi! Hello, everyone! When I was, playing earlier, seeing if streaming was gonna be a thing that I could easily do, mobs were lagging so much, and they seem to be fine now. So that's good. I came around so that I could sneak up on it, because if it dropped on me, it would have had the upper hand. Alright, so, doing a solo stream tonight, because pretty much no one else is here. Rains! Hi, Rains! Legs! Hi! Okay, Bonnie, have fun out. I'll see you when you get back. Yeah. I'm gonna go enchant this trident, because I'm pretty sure that I don't need impaling on it if it's gonna be just a Riptide trident. Yeah, I'm glad I get to stream too. I like that there's, you know, internet. I like having internet. I have steak in a bunch of these furnaces. I'm gonna shove these two together and then put them on this. That's the builder's faction. I want to test this out, but I need to mend it. But it's, you know, it's pretty high for a trident that I just got. Whoa, okay, yep, cool. That's funky. So I have one of those now. Oh, Langs, thank you for promoing for me. That's seriously, like, that's really, really heartwarming. Dude, the support. And yes, Brains, I am also excited to co-stream with you. I don't even, like, that's really intimidating. Co-streaming with somebody who's actually good at streaming, whose streams I enjoy and stuff. Yeah. Oh, the viewer count has updated. I have an actual, like, viewer count pulled up this time because I wanted to see if having a viewer count that I can see changes anything. It doesn't. Like, seeing who's in chat is more accurate, for me at least. Because the viewer count updates slow and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, people say hi. That's cool. Anyway, usually I can't stream on Fridays because I have a weekly thing where my grandfather and I hang out on Fridays that we have had for, I think, literally my entire life. Like, he'd take me out when I was a baby. He'd take me around walks on the park. And when I was a toddler, we'd go out and we'd get ice cream from, like, the service station. And he'd always finish mine because I ate it too slow and it was too much for me. And it's really weird not having a weekly thing with my grandfather. I'm just getting experience to mend the trident because, you know, vibes. Yeah, it's really weird not having a weekly thing with my grandfather, but he's got something on today. I think it's a music performance or something, because he does cool music stuff. But yeah, it means I can stream now, but this is not going to be a regular stream. I'm not usually free Fridays. There were times when, like, I don't know if he still does, honestly, because I'm not free Fridays, but Reigns used to stream pretty regularly on Fridays. And, I was never free to join in on those. Oh, okay. Bye, explosion. Cool. That's fine. I'm gonna have to patch that. So I'm gonna run away and eat. Zombie villager! As soon as you're dead, I'm going after the zombie villager. Okay, zombie villager, hello! I don't like the creeper, and I don't like it being close to the zombie. I love that I knocked it out of its radius and like, creepers have a certain radius that they can notice you in, zombies do too, but they're just, like, really far away. And I used punch on that creeper to get it away to the point where it couldn't see me. Hi! I forgot that your Twitch name was different than every other username I know you through, but you did tell it to me, so I know who you are. Hello. Welcome to my stream. I'm glad you could make it. This guy's gonna die. No! Okay. Just in case, just in case. Come, no, don't kill yourself with thorns. Do not thorns. Come on, come on, come on. I think there's a boat in there. I want to check. Is there a boat? The boat is occupied. Is there a boat? Is there a boat? There's a boat. Of course there's a boat. Ah, I didn't mean to. There's a... Okay, it'll place. Get in the boat, get in the boat. Okay. Okay, well, I don't want you to exist. Actually, I want that boat a lot lower. I'm glad I can make you happy by remembering. Get down there. Oh, I'm so glad that neither of you started suffocating. I should probably heal these guys. 3 seems like a decent number to heal. Oh. I have 2 ender chests now. Just in my inventory. I should figure out where to place one. But I'm not gonna touch the inside of the armory anymore until Reigns figures out what he wants to do with it, because as far as I see it, I'm taking care of the watchtower and Reigns is taking care of the armory. We're not gonna be getting XP anymore. I'm gonna keep that with me. I kind of want to just explore the nether. But honestly, I'm gonna tick some things off of my to-do list because I haven't really updated that. I'm gonna put this back here. To-do list. I have done both of... I already ticked off that. I've done the Blaze Farm. I finished the library today. I still don't have a house, but I have a concept of what home is now, so maybe I will. Maybe I will have a house one day. I could loot the Bastion. I feel like I'm strong enough to loot the Bastion without losing my stuff, but also I don't know if it's really important. Like, the best thing I could get would be a god apple. And other than a god apple, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Now that there are some people here, give me a second. I wanna... Did I close? No, I closed the tab entirely. Okay. I was playing music earlier when, I'm pretty sure before anyone showed up, and I wasn't sure if you could actually hear it because I have a limiter filter on the audio output, so I wasn't sure if you could actually hear the music, and I don't know if I like it, and it was just a random copyright-free playlist. One day I'll have music in these things. I've done it once. I know I can do it again. I'm just unprepared enough. Do I have... I don't have random bamboo lying around. I have some random sticks lying around. I really need to cut down some more forests because this is the lowest on wood I've ever been. But I'm gonna trade with some villagers. Ooh. I don't have any weakness potions. I've used up all my weakness potions. I should start brewing some. I don't have spider's eye. I will need one of these. I should have plenty of, netherwort. But you don't actually need netherwort for a thing. Glass is what I'm after. I know what I'm doing. I definitely know what I'm doing. Weakness potion. I love that I have a water source in the floor just here. So useful. Why? Why is there an invisible thing? Should be able to just fermented spider eye into the water. Blaze rod is all I need. I've done it before. I don't know why I'm so, like, unsure of this. I should drop some steak off in the chest because I don't need this much on me, and I should grab the rest of the steak from mid. Did you, like, who needs that much leather? That is just an insane amount of leather. I also have so much netherwort. I didn't actually replant the netherwort, in the nether fortress. I meant to, when I went yesterday to do the blaze farm. I meant to replant. Because Sunny took all of it and didn't replant. So I meant to. But I didn't end up doing it, and it's alright, I guess. It's fine. Also, I have way... Okay, I didn't have any in there. I have way too many blaze rods. I have over 7 stacks of blaze rods. Nobody needs that many blaze rods. I want this. I want that. I got a 3rd skull yesterday, which is terrifying. I don't like that I have these. But they're here so that no one else can get them, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of having a chill stream today because I am sort of trying to keep myself distracted from the fact that my routine is broken, because usually by now I would be eating dinner with my grandfather. Also, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't canonically exist because Reigns isn't back yet, so he wouldn't have managed to change anything. Just everyone keep that in mind. They all make noise. All of them. I'm taking my thorns off. Oh, good. I was worried that that one over there wasn't included in the splash. Now, I don't have anywhere to put these guys. You know what the ominous tower is? Okay, that's fine. Go rest your head. You know what the ominous... Am I allowed to know what the ominous tower is? I feel like I should know what the ominous tower is, but I don't. Hi. Ooh, wait, I'm leveling you. Wait, no, I've already leveled you up. By the way, sticks. That was way more than I expected. Oh, okay. So it does canonically exist because Reigns wasn't the one to put it there then. Brilliant. This is a survival world. This is a... I mean, it's a server, so it's not a single-player survival world, but it's a survival multiplayer. So the premise of this server is that there are 7 people currently, 7 members, and there are 3 different factions. I would show you, but I need to stay with these guys so they don't try and murder each other. I need to keep them aggroed on me. So I'm just going to do a little doodle on the floor here. There's like a central area and then a big rim around them, and it's divided into thirds. Each third is a different faction. So this is the Odente, which is like the PvP parkour faction. It's filled with adventurous, cunning people who have a little bit of like a bloodthirsty streak. Over in that direction are the farmers, who tend to be pretty peaceful people, but honestly, a lot of them have troubled pasts. And in that direction are the builders, who are very sort of, they seem a lot more stable. The builders are the ones I understand the least, so they're kind of interesting to me in that way. This is a roleplay SMP. I'm mostly just vibing today, but there are things like I mentioned that canonically Reigns is not here right now, my faction partner. Up and left and won't be back for a while because he decided to break a promise and made a couple of people mad at him. So there is lore. The best way to follow along with / catch up on the lore, especially for me, is to follow my YouTube, which I will also send you put a link to in chat, just because I mean, A, it's the easiest way to catch up. B, it is like the thing I care about. Streaming is new for me. YouTube is what I've wanted to do forever, and I put a lot of effort into my YouTube stuff. I'm really proud of it. So pardon me for promoting my YouTube. But if you want to check out the server, I do recommend looking at the YouTube stuff. Can you guys please heal so I can go elsewhere? That would be really nice. Because there's really not much I can do right now. Yeah, I'm not really doing an in-character stream right now. Because, canonically my character is like just trying to keep their hands busy and trying not to think about things until they're ready to, until I've edited the video so that plot doesn't progress too fast, because I can only edit so fast and I don't want to stress myself out. But also because I'm a little out of it today, my schedule's been broken, whatever. I don't know. I'm probably going to explore the Nether once these guys have turned into villagers and are no longer at risk of consuming each other as soon as I leave their eyesight. Well, technically they're looking at the wall. As soon as they leave my eyesight, I guess. I think what I'm gonna do until then is just check out my book a little. Because it's kind of been a while since I've updated this book. I try and keep my thoughts in here, but no, I really don't want to think right now. Which is handy, because all of them just transformed, so I guess I'm off. I don't want to be here. I want to put my trident away. And I'm just gonna leave. Yes, Reigns, I do, but it is never enough villagers. There are so many more things we could want. Yes, I have 56 blocks of emerald. This is a little low. I keep spending it. I used to have almost 2 blocks of emerald. Or at least, actually, I have 56 blocks of emerald in my ender chest because I've spent some. There we go. Let's top that up. And there's, you know, more emeralds lying around the place. I may get a little, shall we say, overly invested in the villagers. I might spend a bit of time and resource with the villagers. Just maybe a little bit, you know? Just a few. Is there any space I can empty out here? That's important. That's probably important. I don't need this right now. I don't need this right now. I probably don't need leads or any of that. I don't need a bell right now. should keep some ender pearls. I should top up my ender pearls, actually. I'll keep some on me. Those need to stay there. That doesn't need to be here. That doesn't need to be here. That probably doesn't need to be here. I mean, that doesn't need to be here either. I'm just clearing out some space so that if I need extra pocket space while I'm out, we can be fine. I can use the extra pocket space. Oh, I don't really want to talk about the ethical implications of me keeping those villagers there. My dad once tried to have a discussion with me about it, and I didn't like it. He made me feel bad about doing a game mechanic. They are, like, out of canon. They are literally just, pieces of code. In canon, I saved their lives, and I am giving them resources and money, and yes, I am totally keeping them prisoner, but the question is, really, are they sentient? I mean, they're, like, or are they sapient? They're definitely sentient. Gosh darn it, again. They're definitely, like, alive. They have thought. But, like, do they have rights? Undetermined whether or not they have rights. But, you know, it's a Minecraft thing. It's a thing that everyone does. So, while it is morally questionable, so are a lot of the things we do here. A lot of the things we do here. I mean, you saw nothing. And also, if we want to talk about the morally questionable bits, as was discussed on stream a while ago, which is on my mind because I'm just editing, Rains was talking about, like, the implications of just having skulls on the wall. Oh, hello, phantoms. Where are you at? I don't believe in you. You're making sounds, but I don't know you exist. Oh, you do exist. That's very good. I'm very proud of you for existing, phantoms. I think you should probably keep doing that. I don't want those on me. I'm just gonna dump them there. And I'm gonna head off into the nether. Yep, hi phantoms. I really don't need to fight you right now. I have, like, way too many phantom membranes. Just way too many. I have over 3 stacks of phantom membranes. And I think that might be over 3 stacks after I gave Worm some. It might only be over 2 stacks now that I gave Worm, you know, a stack. I could go through the Crimson Forest, but I think I'm gonna go through the Basalt Delta. Just because it's the way I went last time, I think. I'm gonna stick to that routine. But yeah, I really have nothing to do. And I sort of finished all my projects, or all my major projects in the overworld at the moment, so I'm just gonna explore the nether a bit. I'm not particularly looking for a fortress, but I am fairly sure that I'm the only person who's gone, other than Rains, I guess. I'm the only person who's gone that way. So I'm just gonna explore. Maybe find some chests. I mean, I've already found a god apple going out this way, so maybe I find cool things. Maybe. Maybe there are cool things. I'm gonna flip those over because that is easier to press than that. And I need to keep those there because I'm just so used to them being there, even though it would be easier to have the ender pearl there. Actually, ender pearls can go where my water bucket usually is, because that's the something bad is happening, save yourself instinct. Though I'm not entirely sure what something bad happening would entail, because I've full-on fallen into lava before, and I'm fine, and that's before putting Prot 4 on most of my armor. Like, I have Prot 4. I probably should have done that before we came out here. That was in my list of things to do when I was working on enchanting things. Like, I was gonna enchant my trident and then also my armor. And I missed that last step. But it's fine, it's fine. No one needs Prot 4 anyway, right? It's not like falling into lava or wither skeletons can kill me. The closest I have gotten to dying since getting this armor has been when I took the chest plate off. Rains died here, by the way, just so everyone's aware. Rains died there. That's a landmark for me now. When I took the chest plate off to transport a zombie, because the chest plate is a lot of my armor bars, I got a little injured then. I mean, it was only down to half a heart, you know. It's fine. I don't even need quartz. I finished the library. I'm so used to quartz being rare and valuable that I am taking it home. And the other time was yesterday on stream with the zombified piglin. So pretty much the only thing that can kill me is getting trapped in a small area with a bunch of angry zombie pigmen. Zombie piglins. I'm gonna go on my Ziglin rant again. Ready? Okay. So, zombified piglins. Zombified villagers. Hoglins and zoglins. Instead of piglin, it should be ziglin, and it should be zillager. I occasionally refer to zombified villagers as zillagers, because following the naming convention given to us by Ziglin, or Zoglin, Hoglin, Zoglin, it should be Ziglin and Zillager. I don't make the rules. There is a naming convention, and either Hoglins should follow the naming convention, or Hoglins are doing it better and everyone else should follow their trend-setting path. They're Zillagers now. Just try and change my mind. Like, Zillager. And it's so much easier to say than zombie villager. Like, oh no, the zombified villager burned in the daylight. It's just so difficult to say. Yeah, we bridged over there. I should probably go over there. Instead of making a new bridge unnecessarily. Where am I? Sure. Hello, person who would like to shoot me off of that narrow bridge. How are you doing today? I have been editing, mostly. I did social things today, but, like, I've been editing my videos a lot. I've been so excited about editing. Like, I was too excited about editing to sleep last night. Like, I didn't want to go to bed, I just wanted to edit. That feels like a dangerous point of editing to be at, when you don't want to do basic body things like, you know, going to bed so that you have energy to edit the next day. And today I was, like, out with friends and absolutely exhausted and running on, like, no energy. And then I realized, well, if I go home, I can edit. And then I had energy. So, I mean, I'm glad that I'm excited about editing, but I'm also a little concerned about how excited about editing I am. But I just finished the rough cut for one of the recording sessions that I'm working with at the moment. And I need to figure out if that's over... Is that over a lava lake? Yeah, that's over a lava lake. Would you like to come where you're actually useful, please? It's not going to, is it? Ooh, it might. It might. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hello, Rains. We have Silk Touch books. We have a villager who trades Silk Touch. Silk Touch is so easy to get. And yes, you really do, because, oh, it hurts me when you mine things without Silk Touch or Fortune. At least you have Fortune now. But, like, come on. Silk Touch. Come on. I have so many villagers. And there are so many trades that I still want. Where am I going? Yeah. I'm very excited about editing. I'm gonna take a look at the second recording batch. Hi! Nice to meet you too. Thank you, thank you. Always good to make sure that I'm not, you know, getting too used to no one attacking me for 5 seconds in the nether. Grabbing some gold because I am constantly running low on gold. I really want a gold farm. I'm gonna ask Sunny if it's okay if I make a gold farm. Even if it's just like a really bad gold farm, like not a gold farm, but like a tower up and anger all of the zombie piglins. I maintain that they should be ziglins, and anger all of the ziglins with my looting sword. Because gold is more valuable to me than diamonds are. Which is one of the reasons that I'm grabbing all of this nether gold, because ho nether gold. I've heard that if you, like, obviously fortune gives you a lot more gold nuggets, but I've heard that if you smelt nether gold ore, it gives you a gold ingot per ore. Is that true? Does anyone know if that's true? Because if it is, that is gonna be more efficient than using fortune, probably. But yeah, I keep using gold on like golden apples and running low on gold. Golden apples or like piglin trading. Gold is so useful these days. I do need to do piglin trades. I haven't actually decided if I want soul speed yet. I think I maybe want soul speed 1 but not soul speed 3, but then again, is my life ever going to depend on running away from someone across soul sand? Because theoretically, it would give me the upper hand if I had soul speed 3, but also, it's just so annoying when you suddenly go fast. You mostly just missed me ranting about, gold and or zombified things. Like, I have just full-on been rambling. We are almost up to as far as we've gone in the nether. In this direction, at least. Which is where I found one of my god apples. And it should just be over here-ish. I don't remember exactly how we got there. But, like, honestly, from here, anywhere goes. We could make a soul speed bridge, but also... packed ice. Oh, I have some packed ice rains. Oh, you saw my video. You know that I have packed ice, and I was gonna ask if you wanted any. Just so you know that it is, you know, an opportunity, and I have no ideas what to do with it, but we have so many ice spikes biomes in this server. Like, a ridiculous amount of ice spikes. So... I didn't show you guys my cake when I was back home, but when I logged into the server today, there was cake from Moon. And I'm pretty sure it's because I gave Moon 3 sea lanterns. Soul Sand Vault? Soul Sand does not seem like the material to build a vault from. IRL cake would be nice, but yeah, Moon left me cake, and I think it's because I left her 3 soul sand lanterns. I left her a chest, not soul sand, sea lanterns. I left Moon 3 sea lanterns because I know she's been looking for them. In a chest that says, like, Dear Moon, I know you've died for less. Because she said that she's died for less, last time I got her 2, and I was like, sorry, it's only 2. And she said, oh, I have died for 2 sea lanterns before, so... I gave her 3, and then I have a cake. And I don't know if I'm ever going to move that cake, like, if I'm ever going to eat the cake, but also, I kind of don't like where it's placed. And I know that you can't pick it up even with Silk Touch. There's a second Basalt Delta. Did I already know that? I agree with Sparkles. The Sparkles are brilliant. I don't know how to pronounce the sparkles. I wanna read out the full message of cake, but I can't, like, I can't get enough jazz hands into my voice. How do you do a verbal jazz hands? I don't know. I kind of want to find my very own fortress, but I don't know what I would even do with it. Like, we have a fortress. There's a blaze farm at that fortress now. Sign language is so cool. I was learning Australian Sign Language at some point before lockdown, but it's really hard to learn sign language when you're not allowed to interact with other people or, like, you know, touch your face. So, we left that class, but we're gonna do it soon, and I've been, like, self-teaching myself American Sign Language, both because sign language is important to know for, you know, interacting with people, and because it's really cool. Like, languages in general fascinate me, but especially non-verbal languages. Like, I don't know, I really like non-verbal languages, but also because occasionally I go non-verbal, and sometimes words are really hard, but signing is easy. That's too many languages. Oh my gosh. Dude. Stop. Are you seeing the defensive moves of this Gust? Okay, I'm glad that you don't speak that many, because that's too many. Ah! One of my ancestors was a linguist. Apparently, he spoke, like, I think he spoke 6 or so languages fluently. And his trick for learning new languages was to start dating a local girl, so that he'd, like, learn to flirt with her in her own language. And then after he'd learned the language, he'd move on. So anyway, he got married to my, I think my great-grandmother. The casual flirting to learn a language got a little more seriously. Yeah, Rains canonically speaks Latin. My mother, has a conditional pass for Latin, so she learned Latin in uni, but they've basically said to her, you can pass this as long as you never speak Latin again. And I love that. Whenever she, like, sees a Latin thing and kind of approximately translates it, I remind her that she is illegally speaking Latin. Which, to be fair, is me taking the joke, like, a little far, but you know how, like, pen licenses were a thing, and people who didn't get their pen license are, like, illegally writing when they write with a pen. She illegally speaks Latin. I love ghasts. I love ghasts so much. The one time that I have ever been, like, really frustrated with ghasts to the point of disliking ghasts is when I had a Minecraft birthday party, because of course I did, and my friend's younger sister, who was also a friend of mine, decided that she loved ghasts, and she was obsessed with ghasts, and she didn't want to play on our Cool Kid server that we had set up, for the party. She wanted to play on a single-player creative world so that she could spawn in as many ghasts as physically possible and hear them all scream. And, that's just a little overwhelming to have on top of a bunch of children in the house. Hundreds of screaming ghasts turned up to the loudest volume they possibly can be. But I love ghasts. I like the way that they scream. Well, you got full credits for that. Bonnie, That... I have no idea what made you say that. Is it actually linked to anything, or did... Like, I can't tell if you did the thing where you're like, this is the topic of conversation. What is, like, the most sexual joke I can make? But clearly it wouldn't... It's not that, because it would have been worse if you did. I'm confused. I don't know where the link is. It's fine. I don't need to know. It's fine. I really need to, like... Do I want Soul Speed 3? I kind of want Soul Speed 3 because, like... Dawn SMP reference for a moment. The tunnel to get to Snowchester, which is the fastest that you can travel in Minecraft, is so cool, and I kind of want a reason to have something like that there, and that would require Soul Speed 3. But, like, also... I don't know. I don't know. Because I have Soul Speed 3 on the realm that I have with Tristan, and it's kind of painful. I kind of don't like it. Oh, okay. Bonnie, I was going for more of a cute, creepy, murderous vibe. I forgot that there was other connotations to screaming. Hello! Hi, Shouty Man. I love your username. I'm glad you're liking the stream. I'm quite new to streaming. This is technically my 5th, but I want to say my 4th ever stream. And I'm kind of just vibing. Like, I've had better, more engaging, more intense streams, but like, not every stream needs to be like that. I'm just having fun. I'm liking it. And I am keeping myself well distracted away from the fact that my grandfather is not here, because usually I have a weekly Friday night thing with my grandfather, and he's busy today, so. Oh, guys, I'm gonna get so lost. Like, at this point, I know where I came from, but I am going to get so lost. And, I don't remember the coordinates of the portal. I mean, I kind of do. Brains, I am not... Oh, we covered that, A, that is never being brought up again, and B, that there's not going to be a tunnel there. So, no. 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 Thank you, Shady Man. I'm sorry, Bonnie. I will endeavor to be more careful about my phrasing when you're around. Where am I going? We're not bringing it up. I got peer pressured, and I've still not come to terms with the fact that it actually happened. Like, I was literally in the kitchen this morning over breakfast, like, planning out what I would say if I was asked about it, like, planning out my defense and my rebuttal in case I got in trouble for it, because I feel like it's a bad idea and we shouldn't have done it and we shouldn't bring it up. Maybe if we don't talk about it, it's not real. It's not like there's, you know, stream VODs or anything of it. Underground... An underground river is super cool, Langs. I love underground builds, honestly. I'm so excited for all all the builds that happen with the Caves and Cliffs update, because I have loved underground builds ever since. I know you'll get this reference. Ever since seeing Zoe in the Brown Mushroom Enclave, I have been in love with underground bases. We can find a woodland mansion. Yes, Rains, we should find a woodland mansion, because I want Totems of Undying, because they're like one of the only rare items I don't have right now. I don't know if we would make it a cool base, because woodland mansions kind of suck. But, yeah, we should definitely find a woodland mansion. I love you too, Langs! Wow, your marriage isn't real. That's maybe a little far. To be fair though, marriage is a thing made up by the government in order to sell more diamonds. I guess technically not the government. Made up by someone, but maybe not the government. My mother always says that she thinks the world would be a much different place if instead of advertising engagement rings that first, like, in the early days of advertising engagement rings, if instead of saying, like, the way to make your paycheck last, like, 3 years of pay last forever or something stupid, if they said, when one penguin loves another penguin very much, they give each other a very special rock with a picture of a wedding ring, like with a diamond on it. Imagine how different the world would be if that was the way we perceived diamonds. Anyway, yes, these guys do that in the chat all the time. They're all okay with it. It's like in jokes with them. Oh, I'm on fire. James gave me a pebble. Was it a good pebble, Bunny? Rains does like otters, so that makes sense. They do give pebbles. It's a very special rock. It really is all a capitalist con. Wedding rings. Wedding rings suck. Like, marriages are something that I don't fully understand / agree with. Whatever. Okay? Like, people can do whatever they want. I feel like the whole amatonormativity, I don't want marriages to be the norm. It shouldn't be expected that everyone's gonna get married, but, like, if you want to get married, if that's what you want to do, sure, vibe, have your own fun. But, like, seriously, it is all just everything. We live in a society. Everything just leads back to us living in a society. Anyway, I love that you bought your own rings, Bonnie. I love that. Yeah, dude. Ugh. Diamond Syndicate. Not exactly words that I thought I'd hear today. But I love that. I love that. The 2-month salary. Yeah, the 2-month salary thing is the thing my mom talked about, where, like, if instead of advertising it as 2-month salary, they could have been like, you know, penguins, look at the penguins. And she wonders how that would have changed the cultural perceptions of the rings. I love that it's such an arbitrary number. They just decided, yeah, 2 months salary. And that has, like, changed so much now, right? Because, you know, pricing changed. It's so stupid. Some of the ways that things that we don't really think to question because they've just been normalized so much, some of the ways that they work are just so stupid. Hi, Ghost. Ah. I really want more Syndicate content too, Reigns. I'm currently living off of the Instagram fan Syndicate content. I love that we're just ranting about wedding rings. That's such a vibe. Ah! My inventory is so full. I thought I was gonna be bridging more. Most people call me Shay. I used to make a rule that only famous people or other people named Laura were allowed to call me Laura. But when I made this group of friends that I play with now, they called me Laura at first, so I'm more used to Laura than I used to be. But I'm definitely more used to Shay, so probably go with Shay. That was a very long-winded answer and a long-winded way of saying Shay, but my legal name, my biological name, not biological names, you know, biological name, the name that my parents gave me when I was born, because that is the name that I choose to identify with, is Shayo-Laura. Full first name, Shayo-Laura. And I don't mind telling people that, because I think it's cool, and also because that information is already on the internet. Biological name. I was talking with my partner about this. I said biological name by accident, and I was like, yes, because as we all know, when you are born, your name is just seared into your chest. Like, when people die, how do you figure out their names? You just look at the sternum where their name is carved. Assigned Shayo-Laura at birth. I really was, though. I really was. It's true, Book. You called me Laura, and then you had to fight Tristan. Like, that's how Tristan got introduced to this friend group. He heard people calling me Laura, and he was like, that's so wrong, I have to fight them. Brand your name as soon as you emerge. But no, but see, Reigns, if the name was branded into you, it wouldn't be a biological name. The name just has to magically be there when you're born for it to be biological. Now is absolutely the moment that I talk about how I was named. Oh, asking about my accent. Okay, so I am Australian. I was born in Australia. I have lived in Australia for my entire life. I am currently in Australia, but my grandfather is American with a strong accent. My stepfather is American with a strong accent. Oh, we're here. Cool, okay, I know how to get home from here. My mother is American with a very blended accent. Technically, I have a dual citizenship, so I'm both American and Australian, so yes, I am American. But I live in Australia, I always have lived in Australia. I just don't often speak in an Australian accent. But it's cool that apparently I say some words with an Australian accent. We were all born Beth. Some choose Bethness and some have Bethness thrust upon them. I love that. Yeah, biological name through magic and fairy dust. Absolutely. That's how names work. So, speaking of names chosen through magic and fairy dust, my name is Shayo-Laura. My actual name is Shayo-Laura. When I was not even born yet, when my parents were trying to figure out what they were going to name their kid, they had a dream. My mom had a dream, my dad had a dream, and my grandmother had a dream of, supposedly, according to them, from what I recall, because I've been told this story very many times throughout my life, and the answer sort of, like, the stories, the details have sort of changed over time, as stories do, but they say that they all had a dream of my voice saying my name, or approximately my name. Like, one of them might have been Shay-Laura, one of them might have been Shayo-Laura, like, slight variations. My mother's was Shayo-Laura. my voice saying my name over and over again. And they sort of were like, so what are we gonna name this kid? Oh, okay, the kid has chosen a name. The kid has chosen a name. That's just how it works. And, like, they're not gonna argue with that. People were asking, what if instead of a girl, it's a boy? And they were like, then he'll be named Sheolora? Sheolora's not a gendered name. Turns out, not a girl. Quite genderqueer. Very non-binary. She, her pronouns? Alright, sure, but I'm not a girl. And Sheolora is a gender-neutral name. People just think it's feminine because it ends in Laura. And they view Laura as a feminine name because of societal standards. So yeah, that's the story of how I got my name. Book, I'm glad you remembered you can turn Discord down. And yes, I do get classic Australian internet quality, although my internet quality at the moment is a lot better than what it was. I'm hoping it's, like, decent. I'm hoping that the stream isn't too bad, but yeah, it used to be basically impossible to stream because we didn't have good internet. We got better internet now. It's just that internet in Australia sucks, even though we invented internet. Like, we invented the internet, right? Australia invented Wi-Fi, right? So why do we have, like, some of the worst Wi-Fi? What's with that? It's a Vodafone outage in Melbourne. Okay, interesting. Do we have... Yeah, we have Vodafone. We have Vodafone over here. Oh yeah, my phone data... I don't use Vodafone, but my phone data went down earlier today. They had, like, an outage over there, too. It's true, some people live in the middle of nowhere, but, like, I live in a pretty well-established place with a lot of people who use the internet and a lot of internet providers. That is true, our whole country is the middle of nowhere. I thought that was a ghost for a moment. By the way, I said I knew how to get home and then I got lost. I know I'm heading in approximately the right direction, but I don't actually know where I am right now. Let's take a look. Nope, still don't know where I am. Not a clue. What city do I live in or near? Give me a second. Working out if I want to say that on stream. Just double checking. I've already pretty much said that it would be fine to say where I live on stream. Yeah, okay. I live in Western Australia, and there's like one option in Western Australia. So I live in Perth. There's actually like 3 options if you live in Western Australia and not in a remote location. But like, based on time zone, you can figure out exactly what city I live in because it is like the one option. Also, I'm pretty sure that that's not news. So yeah, I'm kind of alright saying where I am. Some time zones, it's like you could be anywhere. Like, if you give an American time zone, it's a whole bend of everywhere. Rude, Reigns. Rude. I happen to like WA. I prefer living in WA than where you live. Yeah, if you give an American time zone, any of the American time zones, it's like, oh yeah, you could be in 20,000 different places. You could be in any city in any of these states. if you give a West Australian time zone, it's like, okay, so you're either in Perth or in the middle of nowhere. So, update. I found home. Thank you for the follow! Oh, okay, hi. Efficiency 4 pickaxes go a little fast. I don't like that the word trigger has been turned into like a common use thing in that context, because that's not the correct usage of the word, and it bugs me that like such a serious word is used so commonly for basically just saying annoy. Like, you're just saying annoy, but you're using a serious term. That's nothing against you, Reigns. It's just, I hear it so often from so many people, and it's like, not what I wanted to become standardized. See, with American time zones, it's like, if they say midday, I know it's approximately within this 5-hour range for me. But, like, East Coast American midday is so different from West Coast American midday. West Coast American midday is, like, West Coast is, oh god, math. 3 hours, 12 hours. West Coast is 15 hours behind me. Midwest is about 12 hours behind me. East Coast is about 9 hours behind me. So there's a big range. I have way too much nether rack. I have way too much nether rack. I was having this problem yesterday. Like, no one needs this much netherrack. Honestly, I don't want to. Oh, yeah, that's up there. Yeah, I can check the. I can check the inn, sure. We will check the inn. Reigns has been making this inn. He's been putting a lot of work into the inn. And we each get to decorate a room. Eve and Sunny have chosen the third room for the builders. Well, actually, Eve chose the third room for the builders. No, doesn't look like they've decorated it at all yet. I'm kind of thinking room 1 for the PvP people, Reigns. Because I feel like in character, we're kind of like lone wolves, so it makes sense for 1, even though we like band with people. I think lone wolf is prevalent enough. But I don't really want to decorate it. I mean, I could. I don't know. This is way longer than I thought I was going to stream. Honestly, I thought I was going to have like a 20-minute stream and then be done, but it's been an hour so far. Feels like it's been longer than an hour. Yesterday I streamed for 4 hours and barely noticed. Extracting from mob caves? Yeah, probably. Yeah, we should search for mob caves around the hotel, because there are a lot of them. I can probably work on that at some point, but not right now. Yeah. I feel like 1 suits PvP most. Also, it's interesting, because, like, in all of Sunny's lists, right, it goes farmers, builders, PvP. PvP is always the third. I love that builders have put themselves as room 3, and PvP is putting itself first. But, like, PvP putting itself first, or Dante putting itself first, just makes sense. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm starting to think about dinner. I'm so used to eating early on Fridays because my grandfather has a 6 o'clock stomach, so we usually eat at around 6, whereas with everybody else, I usually eat at around 8. This stream is really just me talking about how much I miss my grandfather because he isn't here today. But I think that's allowed when I've seen him, like, every week of my life on Fridays, except for, you know, a dozen. Yeah, true. The ins and Odense project. Yeah. Also, I have no idea how to, like, link it to the cafe. Like, you're the one who's in charge of doing that join where the walls sort of intersect. What? Also affection to you too? I don't know what I said. Oh, probably me about my grandfather. Probably. Yeah. I love my grandfather a lot. When I started doing this content creation thing, I was worried that, like, you know, my family wouldn't understand. I thought my parents would, but I didn't really think my grandfather, or not my grandfather, I didn't think my grandparents would. And, my grandmother, who has been education-centered her entire life, like, I thought that my grandmother would care about me getting, like, education and going to, like, college, uni, whatever. I don't know why I say college. It's not called college here. But, she's been really supportive. My grandfather, I kind of knew he would be really supportive. So I'm really glad with how much support my grandparents have given me. And occasionally when I'm like, I'm just worried about, like, not conforming to the societal standard, which I rarely ever say, they're like, don't worry about that. Don't let society hold you back. Who are you? What have you done with my grandchild? And I love that. I love that even the people who I think, like, I think stereotypically it is quite expected for grandparents to not have an understanding of what their grandchildren are doing and to, like, say, oh, but you have to get a job, you have to do these things that society expects of you. And I'm very, very grateful that my grandparents don't do that. This would be a great time to heal the trident that isn't here. Absolutely. Yeah, none of my careers, none of the careers I want to do, except maybe going into education, need, like, none of the careers I want to do need, education. Like, they don't need a career. I was going to university for creative writing, which, like, yes, while I could have gotten a thing for that, wow, that goes high. I really don't need a qualification to be a creative writer. Yeah, is it? I'm hearing, I don't see any experience dropping, but I'm hearing experience sounds. I don't know if I'm gonna get experience from this. I want to test the gold thing. I forgot about the gold thing. I'm testing that. Work on network building and building your brand, yeah. Studying, if only passionate to your field, yeah. The XP would be healing my trident, but I'm not actually sure if I'm getting XP from it because I don't see the XP things dropping. and I don't see the trident making the motion that it makes when it's going. That's why I stepped back to see if I could see an XP thing drop. It does give you a gold ingot. Okay, I should mine all of those with Silk Touch again. Here. Really is no need to go that far up. I don't know why I'm keeping this in the offhand. Yeah, I was chasing after like a qualification in creative writing, even though I wasn't ever planning on using the qualification. I wanted to learn more, and then I wasn't being challenged. I wasn't learning the things or the ways that I wanted to, so, you know, decided not to do that. I'm kind of thinking of looking into going into education, but as much as I love working with children, and as much as I feel like education would be fulfilling, I spend so much time on the things that I love doing that I don't think I could deal with like a 40-hour contact week. Hi, welcome back. We're ranting, well, kind of ranting. We're talking about like getting education and whether or not like you need to / should, especially because like with content creation, what am I going to use standardized education for? Also, the standardized education system is really not suited for neurodivergent minds, and like something should be done about that. Apparently this stream is just me ranting about societal norms. Welcome to my stream where I rant about societal norms. Things don't work the way they should. I can understand studying video editing. See, these definitely give experience. I feel like the gold wasn't. I could definitely see experience with video editing, but I don't want to study video editing in a standardized education system. I have been having such a good time, like, self-teaching, and pretty much everything I know about video editing was self-taught anyway, except for the little bit that I learned through my, Cert 2 of Information Technology, which honestly taught me more about sound editing than it did video editing, but I've definitely used that a lot. But, like, I really don't, like, personally, I feel like stuff like that should be self-taught, and self-teaching is a lot easier for me than standardized education. Though, absolutely, like, getting video editing, standardized education is probably a good idea if you want it. Yeah, totally. If you actually do the thing, you learn how to do the thing. If you study to do the thing, you also learn how to do the thing, but you get less, like, real-world experience. The problem is because the way our society is set up, we're back to the society rant. Like, people expect you to have experience before getting a job, but they won't give you experience without you having a job, or doing roundabout ways, blah, 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 blah. Unachievable standards, moving goalposts, etc., etc. Yeah, normal education doesn't really work for a lot of people. I can only really speak as a neurodivergent person because, oh, that's fully healed. Okay, I should switch something else over. Yeah, being neurodivergent is what I have experience with, but, yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that, change could be desired with the standardized education system as it is. It's okay. If you're that close to falling asleep, you should go to sleep, Bonnie. Self-teaching is the way to go, in my opinion. That's from personal experience, though. Self-teaching works best for me. Oh, nice. That's many levels of management. Good job. Yeah. I don't have that much experience with, the mainstream job field. I work in children's entertainment. I work in like medieval fairs, which I'm really excited about. I finally, after ages of not being able to do anything like that because of safety restrictions and lockdown and such, I have a gig. I'm getting to work with the kids again. I'm getting to do the thing that I love. So I'm really excited about that. Um, but yeah, like I've done that via experience. And it is definitely not the way most people, like, I've actually had people tell me, yeah, sure, you get paid to do things, but like you don't have a real job. You have a thing where people pay you to go and do a service, but you don't have a real job. In my opinion, it's a real job if they pay me to go a place and do a thing. Rains, good luck with that. Adding captions to videos is so painful. The way that Tommy's captions work is like even more so. The YouTube captions are so much easier to do than open captions. Okay, so YouTube captions are closed captions, which means they're like in the video and you can turn them on and off. You can opt in or out of the captions. Open captions are like embedded in the video like Tommy Innit's are, and they are so painful to do from my experience. There's probably a better way to do it. I should actually look up like a tutorial and see if anyone else has done this a better way so I don't reinvent the wheel, but like, God, they're painful. They're so painful. Yeah, the societally accepted norm for what a real job is so weird. Like, before office jobs were normalized in, you know, like the era of panoptical surveillance, was nothing a real job? I do like narrating with cuts. But like I like captions too. They're just incredibly painful. Like oh, captions hurt. Yeah, true. The thing you do is basically an office job. It's just not like in an office. It doesn't need to be in an office, like a big building with other people in it. Like, it doesn't need to be. Dude, everyone's working from home these days. I was really hoping that since everyone was working from home these days, the like perceptions of things like that would change, that people would go like would think that working from home was valid, and they would realize that you didn't have to go out into a building with other people, and like that was a norm made in an outdated era, and it does not need to be adhered to anymore. That sounds so hypocritical. That's so hypocritical, Langs. Like, I hate everything about this job. I wish I could quit. Have you considered getting something similar? Like, no. Because I've heard all of my elders, all of the people who have taught me about the way the world works, complain about this. And I don't want to live through the thing that they have all warned me about. The. It's just easier to do this. No? That. Yes, that. Ah! I don't like that tab. I'm old school. It's just easier when crafting things in which there are multiple stacks into one stack, whatever. No brains, it's not sad you miss playing Minecraft. Minecraft is amazing. I just realized that I can't fully call the library done. I can't fully call the library done because you can still see the inside from the outside. I don't care about the phantoms. I really don't. There's a hello intruder. Where are you? What do you have? Nothing good. I mean, you gotta check before you kill them. Not that I think I've ever seen any of them with a trait that I actually want. Leather, please. Not that I need leather. Thank you. I love Minecraft so much. I miss playing Minecraft all the time. Sometimes even when I am playing Minecraft, that's really sad. Missing Minecraft while you're playing Minecraft is really sad. Leads. I have leads in 2 different places, just in case, you know. So this is how you get experience from nether gold. Just like regular gold, it is meant to be smelted. Isn't that funky? And now we know. Are there things left on the floor? No, there aren't. I picked them up. Books. Books is what I need. Because I have almost 33 levels. Excuse me. I'd like those. 33. My books are in here. I really don't need that many. We're, going to make some bone blocks first. Oh my goodness, I forgot how much bone meal bone blocks take. Welcome back. How's your headache doing? I'm assuming it's better if you came back. Yeah, I'd love to do a Bed Wars stream soon, especially now that I have, like, an actual setup instead of using a trackpad on a laptop. Fun fact, all of the Bed Wars videos on my YouTube were done with a trackpad and a laptop. I was supposed to get a shovel. Forgot about the shovel step. Oh well. You want to do a mod pack? What kind of mod pack do you want to do? Boop. Radiates light. Every pain. I'm glad that you're conscious and that dinner helped. I haven't played mod packs in ages. Oh my gosh, I made too many bones. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Then again, I did think that I had to do the sides too. What do we think of the library? I really like it. Excuse you. I really like the library. It was so painful to build, but it is finally done. My library, the library that I've poured so much time and effort into, is finally done. It looks beautiful. I'm so happy with that. I kind of miss Bed Wars too. It's been a while. I kind of like just, you know, beating people up. I didn't used to like PvP games. Anyone want to try playing survival games or something at some point? Now that I'm better at PvP, I kind of want to do, like, survival games again. What are we doing? What am I doing? That's going back at the library. I love the SBI and MCC. Where do we even play survival games? Like, that box one. Thank you, that's so specific. That box one. Hey, Renz, you want to play Sky Wars at some point? Do you want to ever, like, I've never even tried Sky Wars. My first Sky Wars experience should be on stream. I've decided this now, but like, I've watched enough Technoblade to know how Sky Wars functions. I really don't know whether to use your actual name or nickname when responding to you in a Twitch chat. But no, it's not bad that you've owned Minecraft since early beta and never beat it. Like, hell yeah, beat it with friends. I'd love to try and beat it with you at some point. But, you know, there are plenty of people who've owned the game forever and never beat it, because that's one of the great things about Minecraft. It's a sandbox game. There is an end. There is a way to beat the game, but you don't have to do it. There's no actual plot line. You tell your own adventure. It gives you the tools with which to make your own masterpiece, to write your own symphony, in terms of Hamilton quotes. And you don't have to do that in any standardized way. Oh, BattleBox! I don't think there's any way to play BattleBox because it's one of the MCC games, but I would absolutely love to play, I'd love to, there are so many of the MCC games that I want to play. I want to play BattleBox, I want to play Parkour Warrior, I want to do the MCC parkour, I really want to do the MCC parkour. I want to play Hole in the Wall, hell, I'd love to play Bingo. I just really want to play the MCC games. I miss MCC so much. And back when there was like that one time there was viewer teams in MCC, I really wanted to apply, but I couldn't find any. A, it would have been at 3 a.m. for me, and B, I didn't have any content creative friends at the time, and they wanted you to come pre-built in groups, and I didn't know how to do that. I didn't have people. And then like a month later I met Sunny and Worm, and I would have been able to find another person. Oh, MCC is Minecraft Championships. It is a sort of esports style, I guess, Minecraft tournament that was, it happened late 2019, all throughout 2020, with a bunch of different Minecraft content creators. The actual creators in it sort of cycled so that many people got a chance, but it was like the hot and happening place. I would absolutely recommend watching it. I know that you watch Wilbur and RT Game, and I know that they both have some stuff on it. RT has at least one. He was in a couple, but I don't think many of them got turned into videos. Yeah, sort of Twitch rivals, but Minecraft only. I don't think I've actually seen the Yogs MCC. I think that's like the one that I haven't seen. I saw somebody else's perspective of it, but I didn't see the Yogs perspective of it. The wrong ladder. Survival games, BattleBox, and Skywars. We would win, but yes, but like against who do you think we'd win? Because like up against the normies, we have a shot. Up against people who play Minecraft for a living, we probably need like a couple of extra hours in those. Langs, you just have all of the connections, don't you? You just have all of the connections. Hey, you remember how I said I was low on gold? I don't think I'm low on gold anymore. I think I'm actually doing kind of all right. kind of a little bit all right on gold. How has it been an hour and a half? Ah, yes. Rosa seems to have a lot of connections. Though, to be fair, it's an easy step to get from the Yogs to RT, because RT played with the Yogs. So, like, that is a one-step connection. Look, the only thing that I need to know is... Oh no, am I really gonna start a list of Minecraft YouTubers that I could absolutely beat in a fight? Not like an out-of-game fight. I feel like I could beat every Minecraft YouTuber that I know in like a hand-to-hand fight because I have actual fight training. Maybe not Dream, but like, we would win against the Sapphire Simmers. That is all I need to know. Like, the Simmers. We'd win against the Simmers. Everyone would win against the Simmers. They are just there for the vibes. Actually, they did win a round with, like, they won with tutoring from H-Bomb, and it blew everyone's mind. I am nerding out about MCC. You get, like, there are so many people in chat who don't know about MCC. I should not nerd out about MCC, but I miss it, okay? I miss MCC. There is Build Battle. I actually feel like you'd really like Build Battle. Like, nobody likes Build Battle, not even the builders, but I feel like you'd love Build Battle. I want to so bad. Okay. Based off of the comment, please challenge Minecraft YouTubers to a rapier duel. I really want to tell you guys my, like, crack shot. Like, in the highly unlikely scenario that I ever got, like, a chance to have Mr. Beast fund and, like, get people to agree to a thing, I would get a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers together in real life and give them swords and see what happens. Just have fun. Give them swords with the correct safety instructions and everything. And I would have them fight a couple rounds, and then after them fighting like a few rounds, after them doing like a bit, I would want to give them like some sword lessons, like actually teach them instead of letting them just flail. And I would want to see how much they improve from that. But also, I just really want to see, like, with some of the sword fighting games we have, for context, my job, I sword fight with children. I teach children to sword fight, and I do it at fairs, so I do it in very small, like, game-sized, bite-sized pieces. I want to see us playing, like, Warlords. I want to see the chaos that happens if you put Tommy in it into a game of Warlords, aka a free-for-all in which once you kill someone, they're on your team. Once the team leader dies, everyone gets back on their own team. You only stop when everyone is on the same team. I want to see what happens if I throw Tommy in it into Warlords. I want to see Dream and Techno leading a group of team versus team last man standing. I just want to see what would happen if you get these Minecraft YouTubers known for PvP and get them into, like, actual fights. In a still, like, in a game scenario, but in real life. I want to see what would happen. I do want to take Tommy in a fight, but Tommy in is by far, other than Dream, like, okay, Minecraft YouTubers that I would be scared of to fight in a sword duel, even though I have experience with swords. Dream, because he's the epitome of Florida man. Tommy Innit, because I have fought Tommy Innit like people before, even with no sword experience, and they're always terrifying. Calvin, because I feel like Calvin would get really into it, and I don't know if I trust Calvin with a sword. And Techno, once he's had a bit of practice. Once Techno's had a few hours to figure out how the sword works and what he wants to do with it, I feel like he would be deadly. Like, if he dedicates himself to that, if Techno decides that sword fighting is the thing he's going to be good at, he is going to be unstoppable, and the rest of the world will crumble. Anyway, those are the Minecraft YouTubers that I would not fight in a sword fight, given that they knew what they were doing, other than Tommy Innit, who I want to fight Tommy Innit in a sword fight so badly, because I think it'd be hilarious, but also, I've fought cocky teenage boys in sword fights, and they're terrifying. So I know I was a child. Learn how to use a rapier, too busy for katanas. One of the people I fight with on a regular has a in rapier, a rapier legal curved blade, and that thing is a real bugger to fight. I'm glad you're enjoying listening to me nerd out. I could honestly talk about swords for hours. Like, swords and teaching kids sword fighting and stuff. Oh, I love it so much. I go to weekly sword fighting training. Oh my goodness. That curved blade is so difficult. There are a couple of moves in which you could usually block a blow. You could divert their blade from the line of attack using the cone of defense. And for a lot of them, it is possible to for the attacker to twist their hand. So okay, I will turn that list into a TikTok, thank you. If the attacker twists their hand and gets a different angle, sometimes they can bypass that defense. I'm just jumping around in circles talking about swords, but that's fine. They can like bypass the defense and stab you in the chest really well with a safely in a consensual field of combat with safety materials and people who know what they're doing stab you in the chest. But that curved blade just makes it so much easier to do it, but only in one direction. Okay. Looking at chat. I need to scroll up in chat. I got so sidetracked. Okay. I'm not that far behind. Different types of spears, long axes, I would love. I don't have experience with spears or long axes. I know a couple of people who can teach you to fight with a glaive really well, though. And absolutely, please come to sword fighting with me. I would love that. Yes, send me a picture of the curved blade. Send me a picture of curved blade that you like, and I'll tell you how similar it is to mine. I don't have a picture of the curved blade I fight against, but I will at some point. I know it's not Egyptian, it's Armenian, but I don't know how much there is overlap historically of Egyptian and Armenian weaponry, like especially that type of sword from that era, influencing each other. Since we're on the topic, list all of the weapons I know how to use. Go. Okay, bastard sword, rapier, bow and arrow, gun, dagger, rapier dagger especially, but like maybe non-rapier dagger. Oh, it's almost night. I can fight things. I can fight things while talking about fighting things. My fists, my elbows, my knees, etc., my goddamn teeth, all those, like, unarmed combat things, trained in unarmed combat. Bow and arrow, I have experience in. Gun, I have a little experience in. I don't have that much experience in other ranged weaponry. Bastard sword, rapier, long sword. Oh, I want there to be more on this list. I don't have experience with nunchucks. I don't technically have experience with maces. I have a little experience with axes, but not much experience with axes. What else? I'm glad that you think I'm a badass. I like people thinking I'm a badass. I like feeling like I'm a badass. And I like when people who have never felt like a badass before look at me and go, oh, you're a badass, and I relate to you. You look like me. you are the sort of person that I look at and go, yes, that person looks like me, but you're a badass. I love that. Also, I don't have, like, it's not weaponry, but fire twirling wise, I have a little staff experience, I have poi experience, I have flame projector experience because flame projector and flamethrowers are very different. Flamethrowers are illegal in Australia and flame projectors aren't. That's the difference. You're welcome. I have flame projector experience. I have a little pyrotechnics experience. I have access to a fire scythe, a fire axe, a fire umbrella, fire hula hoops, fire fans. Oh, I have fire fan experience. I don't have much experience with any of those things, but most of them, other than fire umbrella, I can easily, like, do. It's not that dangerous. I literally am a sword gay. I'm a sword gay. It's true. Goodbye, book. I got a little distracted, so I don't know if you heard me say that, but goodbye. Bastard Sword is so cool. Bastard Sword is it's the closest replication of, or like the closest hallmark of what we fight with the kids with, because we home make foam weaponry for them. And you're absolutely right about guns and bows. Like, why would you even learn to shoot a gun when you could learn to shoot a bow? Oh my goodness, a bow. I don't have experience with longbow though, only like short form, only short bow. Hello, skeleton. Would you like to attack me? Come on, come on, come on. You idiot. Nope, it's distracted. Do I have a photo of me with a flaming sword? I think so. I once had a kid tell me I looked like an anime protagonist when I was holding a flaming sword. I have probably a picture of me holding a flaming sword, but I don't know about me fighting with a flaming sword. But I know that I have a picture of you fighting with a flaming sword somewhere. I don't know where it is. I don't know if we ever got it to you, but I do know that it's out there. But yes, you're right. You're right. I forgot to add fire sword to that list. Fire sword, fire shield are fire performance things that I have access to and experience with. I think I'm mostly caught up with chat because I am getting so distracted by myself. Recurve bows are pretty cool, but like those are like the modern bows, right? Where they like help you. Oh, this is what the mobs were doing earlier. I'm dropping serious frames. Yeah, I'm definitely dropping frames, but I'm dropping frames in-game, so... Okay, I'm getting away from this area, too many mobs. Sword and long axe, I want long axe. There was 1 year where the fair that I go to yearly, except for these past 2 years, had like throwing axes, and then they never came back. And I didn't get to use the throwing axes, and I'm so disappointed that I never got to play with the throwing axes. Thank you, I do look like an anime protagonist, it's true. I try so hard to look like an anime protagonist. Longbow but smaller? Okay, that might be the one I have experience with. Like, the mechanical bows that have the, like, circles on the inside, those are just lame. Also, modern fencing, while we're on the talk of, like, fencing and stuff. Modern fencing is so lame. It's so easy to fight a modern fencer as long as you're not following modern fencing rules, because the codes, like the things they have drilled into them as working are just so stupid in any form of actual combat, because modern fencing is so gamified. And also they do like all the dangerous stuff with none of the fun stuff. I don't know. I don't understand modern fencing. I have opinions about modern fencing. I thank you for updating me about that. I gotta admit, I only know the name. I don't even have a face for that person. Also, I don't know if you're messing with me. I want to be able to throw knives so bad. I'm not that good with throwing knives. Like, the throwing knives that I have experience with aren't really throwing knives. They're, like, circus knives. But I really want to throw knives. You're right, those are compound bows. Compound bows suck. Don't like compound bows. I think recurve is probably what I have experience with. Queen's husband. Okay, okay, it's not a joke. Haven't the recent, like, there's been recent memes about that guy actually dying. This is, hey, Langs, at least it wasn't from Tumblr. Yeah, I only know of the rules in passing. And it's not the queen, so it's fine. Rest in peace, dude. All I can think of is that one Spotify playlist where it's, you know the Spotify playlist I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Funky. Throwing knives are so... Can we take a moment to appreciate people who care about Minecraft YouTubers? Can we take a moment to appreciate that bad boy Halo is good with throwing knives? Really? That thing got shot by me and the skeleton, and it was fine. I love that I'm just not, like... Alright, well, that's how the lag's doing, okay. The drop frames aren't going up by hundreds anymore, though, so it's fine. Anyway. Weaponry. Weaponry is cool. I want to learn more weaponry. Dawn SMP, for real, any weapons other than guns. You choose throwing knives and katanas. I like that. I would definitely choose rapier just because that's what I have the most experience with. Why is there a creeper? Get away from my library, creeper. I would want throwing knives too. I would want a bow because I want something like distance. Yeah. Oh, 2 months off his 100th birthday. Oof. That's very unfortunate. Oh, I should enchant. Yeah, I think I'd have to go with, like, my regular choices of sword, bow, throwing knives. The tridents are cool. I have no idea how to fight with an actual trident. Oh, I want to make a replica trident now. Ooh. I want to make a trident? I want to make a flaming trident. That's the next fire weapon we're making. We're gonna make a flaming trident, and we're gonna figure out how to choreograph that into a freaking fight scene. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I have training with a bow, so I am better at bow. Speaking of better at bow, do you want these bows in the armory? I kind of love that, like, someone pretty well known has just died, and we're like, yeah, okay, but, like, weaponry? Anyone want to talk about weapons? I always want to talk about weapons, to be fair. I also love that it's the people in, like, the PvP faction talking about weaponry. That's so on brand. What was I here for? I came here for books. I could not have killed Prince Philip because I was here doing a Twitch stream. Do you really think that I lied about what time zone I'm in and carried out a Twitch stream over the course of the process of I should stop talking because I feel like it's gonna get me banned, even though I'm saying how, you know, it couldn't have been me. I am innocent. It's just that if I talk this much about how I'm innocent, people are going to start questioning me. And I feel like Twitch isn't gonna like that. Try it. Yeah, I know that I figure you'd be able to use the curves to catch the blades in between long weapons. You should also be able to use the handle of it to, you know, to parry and stuff. So my goal for the upcoming while is to make, wow, all of these suck, is to make a trident and figure out how to fight with it. I really want to show you guys my weaponry, but I can't. Like, I can't. I might post a picture of like the weapon corner of my room on my Discord after stream. Rapiers are absolutely beautiful, amazing blades, and the hand cages, the baskets. Basket is the word for the hand cage. The baskets are so beautiful. I will absolutely let you talk about katanas while I nerd out about rapiers. I love sword talk, and katanas are beautiful, but I don't have much experience with katanas. I've never actually fought with a katana. I really want to fight with a katana. Ooh. Ooh. I like sword fighting. I really like sword fighting. Yes! Oh, I wanted fortune on a shovel so badly! Because I have I have a silk touch shovel, but fortune I really like. I have villagers who want flint, and I have so much gravel. Alright, see you when you get back. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Rains, one day we're gonna meet in real life and we're gonna have a duel. And we're gonna film it and it's gonna be cool. I really wanted to start a YouTube channel with my dad, where we teach people sword fighting. And I feel like one day we're gonna do it, but he says it would just be too difficult. And to be fair, we both have YouTube channels that we're pouring a lot of time into already. Hello! Hi! Welcome to the stream! I'm playing Minecraft and nerding out about medieval weaponry. How are you doing? Nice, slightly curved, sturdy as a sword. Because I have so much experience with rapier and, like, bastard sword, I can only, like, imagine fighting something with that, and I'm struggling to imagine fighting a katana using a rapier. I feel like the katana would be able to really easily overpower the rapier. That would definitely be an interesting power dynamic there. You're on your bus! That's awesome! On your way home or to somewhere? Because those are very different vibes of being on the bus. I used to catch the bus home often, like, home. That is a conspiracy that I am not willing to discuss on stream, because again, I feel like I could get in trouble, but I kind of love that conspiracy. I'm going to answer no to that question. I don't think he did. You and me. Dual Tantos. Who would win? That depends. Do I have dual weaponry as well? Do I have dual rapiers? Do I have rapier and dagger? Very different vibes. Dual rapier with dagger. Or do I have a buckler? Would I want to fight with a buckler against a different type of sword? Can I imagine a buckler against a bastard sword? I can only imagine a buckler against a rapier. I love that we're just nerding out about medieval weaponry. This stream has been so much nerding and ranting and rambling, and I love that. I love the vibes. Also, I expected this to be a short stream, and we're almost 2 hours, so I'd say I'm doing pretty well. That's fair. So now I need to figure out if I'd be fighting with a case of swords, if I'd be fighting Florentine. Or am I going sword and dagger? If you're fighting dual swords, I'll fight dual swords. We can both fight with a case. Partially because I want the range that'd give me. Although, I guess if you're fighting with two long blades and I can get in close with a dagger, then I'd have an advantage over you, but I'd have to get in close, and getting in close against weaponry that I don't really know to play. I kind of want a dagger. Whenever we actually meet up one day, Reigns, because I swear it will happen, I will come over there. I feel like we should try and, like, nerd out to each other and choreograph a fight. Like, we should do that thing where it's like, okay, so I make the first move, how do you counter that? And just take it really slow and then learn that choreography and, like, do it like a dance. That'd be so cool. I like that I'm planning to come over there, but I also want people to come over here. I think it's just because there's, like, all of my content creator friends at the moment, other than those in, like, overseas, are where you guys are. So it makes sense that I'm going to the place where my friends are instead of dragging multiple people over here. If you fight with one, so... I mean, yeah, but we can choreograph with dual wielding. We can choreograph with dual wielding. You can be a messenger, sure, okay. I will allow you to pass along a message, but please note that I make no promises to not shoot the messenger. I withhold my right to shoot anybody. This is the Ardente. Have to get a katana because you don't have the money. Yeah, you did keep focusing on streaming. I mean, I'm in favor of, like, hand-making training weapons. I say that. Like, I have a plastic bastard sword and, like, foam weaponry, but I do also have, like, you know, metal blades that I do my tournament stuff with. So, yeah, if it's a training sword, wood, but, if it's gonna be used in an actual fight, probably best to get the professionally made stuff. Oof. It's gonna be sunset soon. I'm gonna go fight more mobs. I should really patch some of the creeper holes, but, not right now. Not right now. Oh, I do need that food. It is so much better getting gravel with fortune. Still painful, but better. Definitely better. LARP katanas! Yes! I don't have a LARP rapier, though, so if you're doing LARP katanas, I'd try and get LARP bastard sword. Or I'd fight you with my homemade foam weaponry against LARP katanas, but definitely get some LARP katanas. That sounds awesome. They refunded it! Oh my god. I mean, that's totally fair. Good on them for refunding it, but, like, oof! Okay. I know, right? I want LARP. I usually see LARPers at least a couple of times a year because, because of the fairs and like the job I have, but I haven't seen LARPers in so long. Although the TikTok LARP scene is really, really cool. All the stories that they're telling over on TikTok and how it's like interactive LARP from multiple different continents, like that's super cool. LARP Katana. There are a lot of online LARP shops. I really only know the local places that do in-person stuff. I don't know what would be local to you. There's a zombie villager. Hello. Issue with this zombie villager. Okay, this zombie villager is going in here because my boats in the actual other place are taken. Dark purple hilt on your LARP katana. The walls behind stream, that'd be so cool. Excuse me. Hi. There are some doors in here. If you'd like to follow me in, I've prepared your room. This is a very luxury hotel, as you can see. Thank you. I'm gonna have to corral the villagers at the trader. Yes, of course there's local. There are so many local. Like, I'm not gonna say the name of the fair just yet. Did you blow up the gunpowder? You did. How dare you? But because you are familiar, you specifically are familiar with the place I go to every year that you want to go to, that place. Every year there are LARP weaponry sold there by local people. So yeah, absolutely there are local places that sell LARP swords. I only know I think the in-person shop got shut down for that one, so they're just online now, but they are local sellers. For a second, someone knocked on my door. Luxury hotel called the Armory. Absolutely, the Armory is safe for anyone to, you know, check into. They may never check out, but that's okay because they're safe. They're safe. This isn't the Hotel California. I'm pretty sure all of the Hotel California's residents are alive. Our residents are all undead. And then they get led into our back room and revived. And necromancers don't like it when you do that to their stuff. Darn. I'm probably gonna end stream soon, but not just yet. Yeah, sure, we can make that canon. You have the power over your own canon. No one's gonna tell you no. I mean, I have a sword named Legbiter, so... I once had a sword in a roleplay. It was a text roleplay, so it didn't need to, like, conform to standards, but the pommel was a, like, blooming rose. And I want a rose pommel so badly. How long have we spent talking about weaponry? Probably a while, right? Maybe I should upload a YouTube ramble about weaponry. Maybe I should cut this into a YouTube ramble. Probably not. This is like all over the place and not nearly slimmed down enough to be one of my YouTube rambles, but hey, whatever. Shoehorn that into canon. Yeah, I feel like big reveal would be a good time. Good time to do that. Please die. Thank you. I don't know. I kind of feel like this is all over the place. I mean, maybe I will, but also I never really intended to have my videos just become stream highlights. That's kind of what's happening. Hit a man in the face with a rose pommel? Absolutely. pommel bashing is a period technique, and it is not something we do in sword fighting these days because it's too dangerous. But in that roleplay, there was like an intricately carved bird soaring so that like it'd not just be a bludgeoning weapon when you pommel bash somebody, but it would absolutely go through flesh. I should probably stop talking about like such violent things on a Twitch stream. But on the other hand, it is a whole vibe. Depends on the rest of the vibe of the character. Like if it's like a 14-year-old boy in like not jeans, and like if it's a 14-year-old boy in spandex with a purple katana, lame. If it's you with your awesome galaxy hoodie and that ominous mask, purple katana could fit in with that vibe pretty well. Good to see that the cows are doing all right, because I severely thinned their population earlier today. These are the sort of I never meant to leave creeper holes on this hill. It kind of just happened. I really didn't mean to. I gotta patch those. All right. Oh, I love when you have that moment of creativity and you're like, wait, I need to contact my artist. I also love having an artist. Having friends that are like, yeah, I'll do art of you. I should probably build the stable for these guys. I was actually planning to sort of build the stable for those guys today, but I didn't end up doing that. And honestly, probably not going to. I need to cut down some spruce trees. I'll probably do that, and then I might end stream a while. Yeah, do art of your Stardew family. That sounds awesome. What am I doing? Where am I going? I'm going here. That. I have a cornflower. We aren't gonna question that. What do you mean by a raid plan? Oh, like who I'm gonna raid? Yes. Oh, right, that's a thing. My brain is so focused on in-game stuff that I was like, pillagers? I can crush pillagers. No, I don't have a raid plan. I've never actually raided. Rosa? That'd be cool. Sure, why not? I might check to see if anyone I follow is live first. But I haven't actually, like, I don't know who's live right now. The concept of raiding is still so, like, alien to me. Like, other people do it, but I've never considered that I could be one of those people. I have so much paper. I can trade that to my villagers. Why am I worried? I also have so many books. And I've been forgetting to collect sugarcane. Oh my gosh, I'm so forgetful. Okay. Why is this still in my inventory? Yes. That. I have so many arrows on me. Okay, those can go in there for now. There for now. I was going to cut down trees. I have gotten distracted. I don't think I'm going to end up cutting down trees tonight. I just really haven't wanted to cut down trees for a couple of weeks now. So I have fully run through my supply. But, I need to get more spruce for the trading hall. But I can't just build it because I need to sort of figure out what I'm doing with the trading hall. The trading hall is going to need more work. That's going to be an off-stream thing. Yes, I should, while I'm at it's mid. I should harvest the sugarcane around the thing. And my sugarcane down there. I'm just gonna harvest a bunch of sugarcane because I used to have a barrel full of sugarcane and then I used it all and I kept using it and I'm out of sugarcane now, so. This used to go all the way around because I was greedy, and then Sunny, you know, the person who made the park, which is totally reasonable, was like, no, we don't get that many sugar canes. We have benches here now, and I can't blame her for that. The benches are very pretty, and I was the only one using the sugar cane. So that's what this waterfront is for, because no one can tell me I'm not allowed this sugar cane. Not even Rains. Ha 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 ha. So much sugarcane. My sugarcane stats are so high. I've, like, broken and picked up so much sugarcane. I think I've dealt with more sugarcane than anyone else on the server. Need more saplings in general. I agree, although I do think I have a decent amount of saplings in my chest. I'll start stocking up on saplings again whenever I next decide to cut down trees. I'm just shocked at how long this stream has gone. I did not expect it to go this long. I mean, I'm kind of not shocked because I think this is still, like, my shortest stream other than the one that I had to end from technical difficulties. But, you know, still unexpected. Not turning those into paper. Paper, 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 paper. Do you care about paper? You don't care about paper. Do you care about paper? You don't. No. You care about paper. You care about paper and haven't been leveled up. I changed my mind. We're gonna make paper. Rains, don't worry about it since you can't log in. It's just gonna be better not to think about it, you know? Rains, I can neither confirm nor deny what that is. And if that is the case. I guess you'll just have to find out while you're back. Okay. So what did you just get? Knockback 2? Alright. If some people care about knockback, I don't, but what did you get? Flame, alright, and lanterns. People who need to be leveled up. I'm just gonna level up some of these villagers, why not? I don't really need those prop books, so I'm just gonna get bookshelves for now. You've been leveled up, you've been leveled up. I think everyone's an apprentice now. Intense focus as I figure out how I need to trade with these guys in order to get them to level up. Why am I so focused on that? Ooh, level 30, I can enchant. Yeah, deal with it in your next stream. I guess buying lanterns is the way to level that guy up. I'll sell you books as well. This is why I brought a bunch of books. You're still a novice. I want to see what happens when you level up. If I use fortune on bookshelves, will they give me more books? They won't, right? Because that would be like a glitch, right? Right. Cursive binding glass. Thank you for the glass. I don't know if we'll ever need that for plot, but the glass I'm very excited about. Glass. Glass. Okay, what was the other book? Fire Aspect 2. You want ink? Oh, I can do ink. Ink, multi-shot. Okay, sure. Glass and ink. You just really, really need me to buy lanterns. That was a lot of books. That was maybe more books than I intended to do. Yes, absolutely, Rains. I have been offering this to you for weeks. Yes. I have emeralds. It's easy to get emeralds. There are emeralds in the chest here. Feel free to get emeralds. This will buy you way more than one. These are materials available for you. Please use them. I will not Okay, I might because I think I'm gonna end stream. Oh, it's raining! Wait. Nope, that's the wrong trident. Wait. Important. Oh, gosh. I should not be trusted with this much power. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's gonna kill me. I'm glad that you have a plan for doing the things you need to do now. I agree that you were being stubborn before. But it's fine. It's fine. Rains loves the rain. I love that. Whoop. 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 I'm gonna get far too used to the trident, but I could stand to be a little more used to the trident than I am right now. My axe is silk touch, so I'm just punching it. What are we getting? Prop 3, that's pretty good. I have prop 4 books, but I can sell prop 3 to people. Like, I have a prop 4 villager, but I can sell prop 3 to people if they're not willing to pay the price for prop 4, because prop 4 is going to be expensive. Not that anyone's going to buy books from me. I don't know. Alright. I am going to take a look at Twitch and see if anyone I follow is live. Oh, MB is live. MB's not playing Minecraft, though. So, yeah, sure. Langs, could you give me the name of, like, the username of the person so I can do the thing? I've never raided anyone before. Okay. I guess we're gonna raid Rosa Red then. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. I am, like, thank you for the command, Langs. I really appreciate that. I am kind of nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm just gonna do that. No, it's a good idea to get. It's a very good idea. I don't really feel pressured. I think partially because I'm like, I've talked to you before. It's just like, all of the Twitch stuff is so new to me. Like, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go back. Twitch culture is not something that I'm really used to. I only just started watching Twitch recently. Like, YouTube is the thing I have experience with, not Twitch. So, I'm gonna die so easily with this. Yeah. It's mostly just a Twitch culture thing of, like, an imposter syndrome and, like, can I really do the Twitch thing? Yeah, I can. I'm on Twitch. Why is that hard? Why is that not a thing that I am used to? Yeah. I will get used to it, yeah. Okay. I love you too. Thank you guys for dropping by. I'm gonna execute that command. Oh my goodness. That's really fast. That's faster than I expected. Okay, bye guys. Love you.